Hello there. Over the past few weeks, we've gotten a few requests and questions on how can we bake without an oven. An oven is not very common and it's not accessible to all. So here's how to bake on the stove. Baking without an oven is super easy and anybody can do it. All you need is a big vessel. You can use a cooker, a big pot, or even a saucepan. Let's start with baking in the cooker. For all the three methods, another thing in common is an elevated stand. What can this be? Anything that can help in elevation. In other words, your baking tin should not touch the bottom of your vessel. If your tripod stand is big enough to hold the tin, you're good to go. But if you cannot hold the tin, you will need to add a plate with holes. Another thing to note is that your stand should be of the height such that when you add the tin is right in the middle of the vessel. Back to the cooker, you will need to remove the whistle and the elastic ring, as you don't want to create any pressure and blow up the cake. Next to the big pot, you will also need a lid or a plate that perfectly fits and does not let the heat out. Rest of the process is the same. Add the stand that helps elevate and your oven is ready. Now finally to the saucepan. The saucepan should be quite big. Add the elevating stand and cover it with a lid. Make sure there are no holes in the lid and that it perfectly fits the pan. If there are holes, cover them with some aluminium foil. Now that I've introduced the utensils, let's go to the preheating and flame level. For the flame levels, there are three major levels. Low, that's 1, medium, that's 2, and high, that's 3. For most of our recipes, which say between a range of 150 degree to 200 degrees Celsius, use a medium flame. The medium flame just touches the pot. Now to the preheating. Preheat the pot with the entire setup of the stand and lid for around 10 to 15 minutes before baking. After your batter is ready, pour it in a greased pan and slightly open the lid. Wear the gloves and place your tin in the stand. Close the lid and bake for required time. Time in the oven and stove is generally the same. Once your cake is baked, take a toothpick and insert it in the cake, and if that comes out clean, your cake is ready. This is not only applicable for cakes but also for breads, cupcakes, muffins, and cookies, and almost all our recipes. This method works perfectly when the recipe and the ingredients are all correct. So make sure you're very precise when you're measuring the ingredients and mixing everything. Follow the procedure very properly. So do try it out and let us know how you like this video. And if you have any more suggestions for the future videos, please let us know down in the comment section below. Happy baking!